What's up, everyone? I hope that you all are having a great day, a beautiful day, and a blessed day as always. My name is Keisha, and welcome to my channel. Do me a favor, if you do not mind, that if you come across this video and you like what it is that you are seeing, that you hit that subscribe button so that you may be notified every time that I upload a video. So for today, what I want to talk about is truth, because believe it or not, most people live in lies, right? Most people can know the truth about something, but rather either paint a false narrative or either they choose to continue to live their lives in a lie. And one of the three key, or maybe four key things that I want to talk about truth in this video is that it's hard, and that it hurts, and that it helps, and that it heals. The truth is hard, it hurts, it helps, and it heals. Because I don't know about you, but for me, I'm gonna speak for myself. Before I came, to know God, like, the truth can be revealed to me, but it was something so hard, right, about really standing in the truth and standing on truth whenever it pertains to people who are closest to you. And that's kind of what I also want to base this video around, this message around, is the truth when it comes to people. Because oftentimes, because the truth can be so hard to get and it hurts, that we oftentimes block truth out in order to maintain or keep relationships with people that ultimately we aren't supposed to. And that can be family. I feel like it's always the people who are closest to you that will hurt you the most, right? Because it's something that you would not have expected from these people. And so this is why God wants us to be in truth. This is why God himself says that I am the way, the truth, and the life, because it is something about getting with God that whenever truth comes your way, like, you deal with it. And you deal with it in a way that you wouldn't have dealt with it if you were not in God. At least that's my own experience anyway. Because it was something about coming to God and getting to know God that whenever I began to really see things, really have the truth revealed to me, that I will ultimately want that, right? Rather than what it was that I wanted, rather than, I should say, how it was that I wanted things to be or how I wish they were, instead of just holding on to that, I really look truth in the face and like, okay, how am I going to deal with this? Like, how is this truth going to help me? And that's how we have to start looking at the truth. Like, how is this supposed to help me? Because if you don't ask the question of how truth is going to help you, then you will be stuck in the fact that the truth hurts and that is hard. And if you get stuck in the fact that it hurts and that it's hard, then you ultimately, I feel like that is the reason why a lot of people stay in the truth and not, stay in the lie instead of getting to a place of freedom in truth. And whenever, let's say family, for instance, right? One thing about truth, like, it doesn't have no face, right? It doesn't have no boundaries, right? Because again, truth can pertain to anybody. God reveals truth to us because he wants us to walk in the truth. God does not want us to walk blindly nor be deceived by believing or living in the lie. It's something about the freedom that God wants us to have with the truth. So this is why God would end up showing people to you, right? Showing what is really, the truth, instead of what it is that maybe somebody may be showing you. It's something deeper that God will end up bringing to light about who these people are, or even some things that maybe they have done. Because if you can relate to this as well, like, the gift that God has given me too is to see things in my dreams. Like, God will reveal things to me in my dreams about people closest to me. So that, why? Because it's a protection thing, and he wants me to know who these people are to me, because these are people that God is saying cannot be around you. And sometimes, again, people can be so good at hiding who they really are. And this is also why people can be so fooled by people, because of just how good they are at hiding things. So God and you coming to him will begin to reveal truth, right? Things will begin to unfold no matter who they are, because it is ultimately for your protection. It doesn't matter if it's a parent or a sibling or an aunt, an uncle, or a close cousin, right? What matters is the truth. What matters is who these people really are. And when you begin to discover and realize what the truth is, it is for you. It is for your own good. It is so that you can come to a place in life to accept the truth for what it really is, and then deal with it how you need to deal with it to move forward, not to be stuck. And again, so many people, I feel like, would rather live in this false narrative, because what happens is when it comes to people, the people that are closest to us, we rather hold on to what we desire from these people, what we expect from these people, the way we want things to be with these people. And if that's not the truth, ultimately what is going to happen is you're going to continue to be somewhere where you shouldn't. You're going to continue to be in relationship with people that you shouldn't. And because of that, right there, you are going to end up being more hurt by them. Yes, the truth hurts, right? But you end up hurting yourself so much more by staying in relationship with people who are going to cause you more pain. This is why God ends up letting us know what it really is, so that we don't endure more than we have to endure when it comes to being in relationship with people. So when you begin to know your truth and accept your truth, then you get to a place of understanding that this is supposed to help me so that you can be free. And then whenever you release and let go of the people that were ultimately not good for you, or maybe even ultimately their season was up in your life, then there is a great freedom that takes place. Because why? You are no longer where you were supposed to be. You are now moving forward, which means that you are now moving closer to what God has for you, to the life that God has for you. Because again, God says, I'm the way, the truth, and the life, because God wants us to do things his way. And part of doing things his way to get the life that he has is to walk in the truth. Walk in not only the truth about people, but also walk in the truth about you, because sometimes the truth can hurt about ourselves when we begin to uncover and unpack things that we ultimately may have played a negative role in, where we may not have been the best person that God has created us to be, maybe where we have not made the best choices and the best decisions in life, right? The truth about ourselves can hurt too, but again, it is freeing, because it is going to allow you to become better. It's going to allow you to get to that true, authentic version of yourself that God has created you to be. And that ultimately is going to allow us to create and live out the lives that God has called us to live. So I just wanted to briefly, because listen, there's so much that I can get into when it comes to truth, but I just wanted to give a brief video today that maybe can help some people understand, why truth is so important. Not living in a lie, not living in a way that what I don't know won't hurt. No, yes, it will. That is, again, another false narrative that people create just so they won't know the truth, just so they can feel like it's like a wall they're putting up to protect themselves. Or really, you're doing yourself no favor by not wanting to know the truth, by wanting to stay in the dark instead of living life. Because the longer you stay in the dark, the more dark that you will become, and the more dark that your life will also have in it, right? So I hope that whoever this video comes across, I pray that it helps you, that it blesses you, and that it gives you some insight, right, into not only truth overall, but any truth that is in your life that you may have been blocking out or not wanting to really fully accept and walk into and stand on.